Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up. Hey everybody, this is Jeff Greenberg from Promo Stuff For You, and happy Monday. Hope everybody's had a great weekend despite our little bit of madness going on. So lots to talk about today. And I'm going to talk about the one thing that I talk about a lot, and that is pens. I brought a bunch of pens. I'm going to show some pens today. So we'll talk about pens. There's a couple things I want to talk about. One is pens, and two is personal branding, which happens to go a little bit of hands in hand with pens, because pens are a great way to personally brand yourself. So I'm going to talk about that. So there are 1.3 million promotional products that are available to a guy like me. And it's very tough to choose the right one all the time. And there's lots of different things about the promotional product world. It can become very confusing and overwhelming. And it's my job to take that away from you, even though sometimes I'll get confused and overwhelmed. But I am here to help you with whatever project, whatever event that you are working on, to ensure that we have the right product, giveaway, gift, whatever it might be. I'm here to make sure we get that done. But we're going to talk about pens, because it is probably my biggest pet peeve is when you have the wrong pen. Don't have the wrong pen. So I've got in front of me here lots of different pens, and I really, quite frankly, lost count as to how many pens are available to the average company. But I did bring some, and I don't bring examples of the ones I don't like. I bring examples of the ones I do. It depends on the type of event that you're looking for. The type of event that you are having, that will depend on the type of pen that we need to look for. There you go. It's Monday. So there's lots of different pens. There's the giveaway pen, which is a great, trade show type pen. You're giving it away, and you want to make sure that it doesn't feel too, for lack of a better term, cheap. You don't want it to feel inexpensive, because that will send the wrong message. You want to send the right message, and that is that, our company, our brand takes into consideration what we're giving away, and that we, sort of convey the right message. So, there's great trade show pens and stuff to give away. That's one of them. This is the other one. This is a really cool one. This is new. It's called the Zippa. And what I find funny about that is the company that makes them is out of Boston. So the accent of the name reflects Boston. So great pen. One of my best-selling pens is called the Mardi Gras, and very similar to the Zippa, and I can't find it in front of me because, here it is. There you go. So this is the Mardi Gras pen. I use this pen personally. I love this pen. It writes well. It doesn't feel cheap. It's got a nice grip on it. So lots of different things, and it's got a great imprint area, which is really important. You want a pen with a good imprint area. Remember, because it is a pen, we're not going to get everything on there that we want, but we want to get as much as we can. This pen allows full color, so really, really good pen. Excuse me. Then we've got my favorite pen. This is my favorite pen. And I think this, Freddie's here with me in the room, and I think Freddie likes this pen too. This is called the Textari pen. It's a soft touch pen, so it feels really nice when you're holding it. It's got a stylus on it, and it's laser engraved. So you've got a good area here as well to put your logo, your information. So that is a great pen, and it is not expensive, but it's a great upgrade to the trade show pen. So there's pens like that. And then There are some metal pens, which I'm not finding in front of my face right now. Like this one here, that's a metal pen. So again, lots of different pens that we can choose from. I've got light up pens. I've got pens that light up on the side, by the stylus. I've got stylus pens. So it's a matter of sitting down and figuring out, this is the event. This is what we're doing. And this is the pen we want to look at. So now the next part of the pen is the message. What do you want to put on the pen? So I've got my pretty cow. I can't get my cow on a pen. When I do, I can't get my pen with the logo in her bum. I can say bum on the air, right? Okay, good. We can say bum on the air. Okay, so it looks too small. So we had to separate it out, which didn't look proper because it didn't stay consistent with the brand. And that is very important. And I'll talk about that another day. Brand consistency. So, but you want to make sure you choose the right message on the pen, and usually that is the company name and a phone number or a website, depending on how much we can fit on there. So that's sort of the message that you want on there, and you want people to remember, oh, that pen was from Promo Stuff for You. Now, what I love about pens is you can totally personalize them. So even though I can put my name on, my company name on this, I can also add my name. So what I like to do, and I was looking to buy something, which I won't say on air because my mother watches. And what I did was I talked to the sales guy. I said, listen, guy's coming in here and he's buying a product from you, and it's a substantial product, and you want to give him a pen, but you want that pen to have your name on it, because that way he always remembers. Not only when he's using the product he just bought from you, he remembers, oh, that pen, I love that pen from Jeff. That pen is awesome. It's beautiful. It writes gorgeously. It fits fantastic in my hand. And these are all things about pens that people take into consideration. So you want to pick a really nice pen for something like that. I would recommend, upping your budget. You may not have to go with a huge quantity of those types of pens, but I would up your game on the personal pen. So I'm actually in the process now of getting my own pens. I had to decide for myself what pen I wanted. And when someone comes in and sits down with me and we go through a whole project and what have you, I like to give them a pen. And it has my name on it, and they can call me from the pen. And it reminds them, keeps them thinking of me every time they want a promotional item. I remember that pen from Jeff. Another perfect example of that is, before my days here in sunny South Florida, I was in Canada and I was a mortgage broker. And I used to give away a nice pen when someone would come in and sign their documents with me. So we would be going through the whole process of signing the documents, and I would hand them a pen and I'd say, here, sign here, sign here. And they'd pick up, hey, it's a nice pen. That's my gift, And it's a great way to stay top of mind, and they remember not only did you help them get the mortgage they need, but now you got a nice pen out of it too. So a nice pen, personalized for the right client, for the right time, that's something that you should consider as well. And again, if you are looking for that type of product or you need help with your pen situation, please give me a call. And my phone number is 561-870-7010, and I'm getting, is that a message? That's a message. Hi, Susan. So, that's so funny. So thanks for writing in, guys. That's great. That's cool. This is new to me. I'm new. Okay, so we talked about the pens and personalizing it. And again, you don't have to invest a ton of money into this, but if you invest, you have to look at it as what is the return on that investment on your pen, and if it keeps people coming back to me. I'm sorry? My phone number is 561, and I'm going to give you my cell, 870-7010. And that goes direct to me. That's my cell phone, and I'm available up until about 11 o'clock at night and after 7 a.m. because I like to sleep. So, otherwise I'm in La La Land. Don't call me. Otherwise, I do answer my phone, though. That's the other thing. I do answer my phone, and if I don't answer my phone, I'm either usually in a meeting or I'm here on the air. So that's the pen situation. And I think I'm happy to talk to anybody. I don't think I'm happy. I know I'm happy to talk to anybody about that type of project and what they're looking to do and find the right solution. There's a million pens out there, but we can narrow it down and find the right one for you. So that's my spiel on pens for today. And if you have any questions, call in because apparently you can do that, and if you or write in. So that'd be cool. So we can do that. The other thing I want to talk about today is personal branding. I always wear a logoed shirt, and it doesn't matter if it's weekday or weekend. I have the right wardrobe for everything. If I'm out about on the weekend and I'm just doing my thing and running errands, I usually wear one of my T-shirts that I got made up, and that's got my information on it and my beautiful cow, which I love. Her name is Belle, by the way, and we had a contest as to naming Belle. And although there's a few people that said she should have been called Brandy, which would have been a good name, I love the name Belle. And we all need more cowbell, especially today. So her name is Belle. So when I refer to Belle, that's what I'm referring to. But I always wear something with Belle on it. Shirt, polo, hat. I've given out several hats. Everything I do, everything I wear usually has a logo on it. I'm not going to stand up and show everybody right now, but even my belt today has Belle on it. So I think it's really important that if you're representing a brand, especially if it's your own brand, if it's your own company, that you're always wearing something or have something on you that has your logo. When I did work for another mortgage brokerage years ago, and to this day, when I go out and about and people are like, oh, you're with that company, especially if they advertise a lot. I know that company. I hear you on the radio. I hear you I see you on TV. That brand recognition is really important, and it's usually a conversation piece. My cow is a conversation piece, and what I found recently is a lot of people come up and go, hey, you're the cow guy. You're the guy with the cow. I love that. That's great. That means it's working. It means that Belle is doing her job, and it's making me more recognizable, my company more recognizable to the people out there, so they know who I am. And I hopefully have built that brand recognition and trust, and people know that they can come to me for their promotional item needs. So personal branding is really important. Wearing something with your company name on it, very important. Having something with your company name on it, very important. Especially if you're a small guy or a self-employed person, everything you do should have your logo on it. The more you're seen, the more you're recognized, the better it is for you. So let's talk about some items that are great personal promotional items. I love the mug. No one throws out mugs. I moved here from Toronto. I have mugs from 20 years ago. It's like luggage. You just don't throw it out. So if you have a mug with your company name on it, your phone number on it, your email, one way or another, they're going to get a hold of you. And that is true because about 3 months ago, I got a call from a former client in Canada who needed another mortgage. I'm here in Florida now, can't help you, but I was happy to refer someone. But they had my mug with my name, my phone number in their cupboard. So you never know who's also going to see it. Oh, you dealt with that company, you dealt with that guy, how was he? And if hopefully you did a good job, they're referring you business. So it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. It stays in someone's cupboard, doesn't get thrown out, and your name is there. So one way or another, you're good. Mugs are great. So what I used to like to do is put some jelly beans in a cellophane bag, stick it in the mug, and give it to a client. Pens, again, a great item to give away with your name on it. Notepads, I like the little cube notepads, little sticky notes, things like that. Great, they sit on a desk. Desk items are fantastic. What's really become very popular lately are the QI chargers. Well, you can totally brand those, and it's sitting on someone's desk charging their phone every single day while they're working, and your name is on it. So lots of great items to personalize your branding and have it in front of your client or potential client's face. I also love the stress toy. I didn't bring one with me today, but I have cow stress toys, of course, and my name is on it. My website is on it. and people love to play with it, and people like to give it away, which is also really great. I don't mind if people re-gift my items because my name is now in front of someone new. So not a bad thing either. So those are great personal items for branding yourself. And if you are not sure what to do and how you want to brand yourself, I don't charge for consultations. You're welcome to call me. Again, 561-870-7010. I'll sit down with you and we'll just ram out ideas. I certainly don't mind, brainstorming and coming up with ideas that will help best suit you. And the one thing that also people take for granted on self-branding is their business cards. So yes, Promo Stuff For You does do business cards. I have someone that works with me. Her name is Andrea. She's a graphic artist. She's really good at what she does. And I hate a cheap card. I can't stand it. Don't be cheap on your cards. It is your name, it is your brand, and it is something that you are giving to someone that you want them to be able to call you back or remember to call you back. So handing them some sort of flimsy, cheap card is not the right way to go. Spend some money on cards. I've got two types of cards. One are plastic, looks like a credit card. No, there's no money on it, so you can't spend on it, but you can spend with me. Or I've got a metal card, which if you threw it at someone, you'd probably hurt them, but don't do that. But I have a metal card, and when I give it to people, and I give it to very select people, because this is my in. So if I'm approaching a really, really large client and I want to really make that extra impression, because there are times where you want that, I hand them the metal card. And the reaction is always the same. Wow, that's a hell of a card. But they won't throw it out. Your card is less likely to go in the garbage if it's made of something or it's designed in a way that people don't want to throw it out. On my plastic card, Belle is big and beautiful in color. She's right there. Her big blue eyes stare right at you. On the metal card, she's printed on there, just as pretty, but it's a really substantial card. Don't cheap out on cards. It's something that you want to make sure that has the right look, feel, texture, and so forth. So you can call me. I'm going to pass you to Andrea on that because she's the card expert, but we will help you find the right card and want to stay within the budget. But my suggestion is you want to consider that budget. So that's the thing on cards. So again, call me anytime, 561-870-7010. Promostufforyou.com is our website. You can look at all our products that are there. And if you have any questions, you can call us. I'm being looked at, sorry? Take commercial? Okay, we're going to take a commercial. I can use a glass of water. We'll be back. Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back. Again, Jeff Greenberg from Promo Stuff For You. So the next topic of conversation is, of course, right now we're living in a bit of crazy times. We've got this whole thing going on, and I won't get into that in my personal feelings, but part of my other personal feelings is this is actually a great time to regroup. This is a great time to think about what you want to do going forward, coming out of this situation, and how you want to spread your word, spread your name, brand yourselves. And there's lots of different ideas, and I don't have enough time in today's session to talk about it all, but this is a really good time for you to do that. I will happily sit down with anybody and discuss those options, but this is a great time to do it. So in times of uncertainty, times like now, gives us time to reflect, gives us time to think about next steps. I know I will be. I know I'm thinking about different things that I want to do. We've had a number of events cancel. We've had golf tournaments, bicycle rides, things like that. We've had a lot of stuff happen. So now it's a matter of sitting down with those clients and coming up with a new strategy as to what to do next and when to do it. So I have no idea why that came through, excuse me. So yeah, great time to really sit down, concentrate on different things that you want to do and what you want to accomplish over the next 30, 60, 90 days. This isn't going to last forever. Their business still goes on, life moves on, and it's how you want to do that that's going to sort of set the tone. So 561-870-7010 is my cell number, as someone already called. Give me a shout, not now, and we can talk about, how to move forward and things to do. Don't call about hand sanitizer at this point. I don't have any. There won't be any until June, so we'll have to talk about that in June. And I'm happy to help, happy to sit down. Even if you don't want to talk about promotional stuff, I'll talk anyways, doesn't matter. And I'll even share some toilet paper if I need to. So if there's any questions, I'd love to hear it. Send them in. I know we're live. Message us. Don't call. Don't have your cell phone on during a podcast. So that pretty much wraps up what I want to talk about today. And I think that, right now is a challenging time, but there's ways to get through it. We'll all get through it. And, promo stuff for you, myself, my team, Andrea, we're there to help you. So, call anytime. Feel free to talk about anything you want to talk about. Of the 1.3 million promotional products available to us. So that's it. Unless there's any questions. We don't have any questions. So on that note, I'm going to wish everybody a great week. Hope everybody has a fantastic week. Everybody stays calm, cool, collected, and we're around. Call us if you need. 561, phone number, 561-870-7010. That's my cell. I always answer. Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up.